everyone, Nikki here with WarriorBabe. In this video, you are going to learn exactly how your daily habits, either good or bad, matter way more than how fast you want to achieve X amount of fat loss or completely changing your body composition. I'm gonna break it down so that you know exactly what to focus on instead of what not to, and how you can begin to replicate this type of mindset in your own fitness journey as well. So if you stay until the end of this video, you are going to know all of my secrets, all that I have learned, and how I've implemented these mindset strategies to over 10,000 women who have been able to reach their desired goal of being toned and changing their body composition. So get ready and enjoy. Before we dive into this, please smash that like button. I seriously appreciate all of you who do that. All right, you guys know what's so crazy? We convince ourselves that massive success, massive change requires this massive action. Like we need to nail everything required of us today to have massive success in X amount of time. With our goal of achieving fat loss or changing our body composition and getting toned, we put so much pressure on ourselves to make these insane changes insanely fast. Like I have a vacation in 60 days. Can I achieve X amount of weight loss by then? Or, well, coach, in what time do you think I can achieve X amount of body fat percent drop? Or, my son's getting married in 2 weeks. Can I lose 20 pounds? So many of us are focused on these end results, these one-off transformations, and yet have never mastered the habits needed to achieve these results in a sustainable and realistic way. Our habits are the compound interest of our self-improvement. The effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them, either good and or bad. And they seem to make little difference on any given day, but yet the impact that they deliver over the months and years can be freaking enormous. When looking back 2, 5, and even 10 years later is only when we see the value of good habits and the cost of the bad ones. But this concept of looking back 2, 5, and even 10 years and the impact your habits can deliver, good or bad, is so freaking hard for so many to grasp, because we often dismiss small changes that we do day by day because they don't seem to matter so much in the moment, right? If you go to the gym 3 days in a row, you're still out of shape. Or if you track macros for 1 month, you may still look the same. We make a few changes, but the results never seem to come quickly. And so we slide back into our previous routines. Am I right? Guys, smash the like button if you've done that before. You slide back into old habits, habits that got you to where you were previously. It's not working after 1 to 2 weeks. Fuck it. Even 1 to 2 months. Fuck it. Go back to my old ways. A very small shift in that direction, letting bad habits sink back in, can lead to a very meaningful change in your destination. And most importantly, a delayed or totally elongated change in the time you reach your end results. So a quote from the book Atomic Habits, where a lot of what I'm talking about right now is coming from, and write this down. Making a change that is 1% better or 1% worse seems insignificant in the moment, but over the span of moments that make up a lifetime, these differences determine who you are and who you could be. So if you overeat or indulge one time, but yet let that turn into 2 weeks or 4 months, that will determine who you are and what your results could be. Now, if you stay on track, being consistent majority of the time, that will determine who you are and what your results could be. Guys, our success is in the product of our daily habits, not in these one-off transformations. Right now, it does not matter how successful or unsuccessful you are. Awesome, great, you hit all your workouts planned this week. Or, oh wow, you messed up on macros today. What matters is if your habits are putting you on the path of success. Are you consistently hitting your workouts every month? Even if you messed up with macros, do you wake up and try to do better the next day? You should be far more concerned with your current path and your habits than you are of your end results. If you want to achieve fat loss and tone up, but you aren't giving your macros a fair shot, then you're on a bad path. If you want to achieve fat loss and tone up, and you're consistently showing up daily, then you're on the path towards your goals, even if you are moving slower than you'd like. Please understand this. You get what you repeat. The positive habits you do today and tomorrow will compound on each other just as much as the negative ones will too. And in 6 to 12 months, you can understand what your results will be like depending on how positive or negative your habits are towards those supporting goals that you want to accomplish. Okay, showing up consistently will guarantee you results of some sort in 6 months. Showing up sporadically will guarantee you results in double that time. Smash the like button if all of this is making sense. I want to share an analogy from Atomic Habits, which I will link the book below so you can have access to it. This is how progress works. Imagine you have an ice cube sitting on the table in front of you, and the room that you are in is cold and you guys can see your breath. It's currently 25 degrees. And then ever so slowly, the room begins to heat up. 26 degrees, 27, 28. The ice cube is still on the table in front of you. 29 degrees, 30, 31. Still nothing has happened to the ice cube. Then bam, 32 degrees and the ice begins to melt. A 1 degree shift, seemingly no different than the temperature changes before it, has unlocked a huge change with that ice cube. Breakthrough moments are often the result of previous actions which build up the potential that unlock these major changes. Habits appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold and unlock a totally new level of performance. Look, you guys, along all of your journeys, there's always a valley of disappointment. You expect to make progress in this linear fashion. And it's frustrating how minimal change can seem during the first couple days, weeks, and even the first couple months, right? How many of you feel like sometimes you just aren't going anywhere? Like you aren't making any progress? Hit that like button for me if that's you. This is literally the hallmark of any compounding process. The most powerful results are delayed. You need to get obsessed with delayed gratification and get rid of instant, put your body into a freaking microwave and in 30 seconds out pops a toned body type of gratification, okay? This is why it's so freaking hard to build habits that last. People make a few small changes, fail to see that tangible result and decide to stop. You think, I've been tracking my macros for 4 weeks, so why am I not seeing any changes in my body? And once this thinking takes over, it is so easy to let go of the good habits, let them fall apart. But in order to make a sustainable, meaningful difference, you have to persist with your habits until you break through. Okay, complaining of not achieving results despite working hard is like complaining about the ice cube not melting when you heated it from 25 to 31 degrees. Look at it this way. The work you are putting in is not and was not wasted. It's just being stored. All of that action happens at that 32 degrees. When you guys break through to this point, your friends or family will call your success an overnight success, okay? Everybody around you only sees the most dramatic results. And that's the same thing with social media and being on Instagram, rather than all of the work that preceded it. But you need to understand and accept that it's in that work that you did over time, when it seemed like you weren't making any progress, that makes the results you're experiencing today possible. And change can take years for all this to happen. It all compounds. And guys, this type of change requires insane patience on your end. In conclusion, our habits are the compound interest of our self-improvement, okay? Think back 1 year and see what habits have got you here today. Our success is the product of our daily habits, not in these one-off transformations. Be far more concerned with your path than you are of your end results. You get what you repeat. Everything that you do, good or bad, compounds on each other. And breakthrough moments are often the result of many previous actions which build up the potential that unlock that major change that you're gonna see in your body. And the work that you're putting in is not and was never wasted. It's just all being stored. Guys, mindset is a big part of what we teach inside the WarriorBabe programs. Get a sneak peek by checking out our programs, which are linked below in the description. Guys, thanks so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that it brought you tons of value and tons of aha moments. Please let me know if it did in the comments below. And make sure that you guys subscribe to this channel to know when more videos like this drop. I'll see you next time.